Well, today we have here what is this device which we will be able to recover it in a very easy and simple way. In this video tutorial, we're going to use a completely updated method, since the device has a Qualcomm processor and we'll be able to recover it in a way easy and quick for those who always they are paying attention to our video tutorials. We always recommend watching the video tutorial step by step so you don't miss a single detail. And you can troubleshoot and recover your device. Since, from the beginning, before we reached this point, the device had a screen lock, and what we did was, I need to reset it so I can remove that screen lock. I previously had a screen lock, and what we did, it was to reset it during the reset time. We were left with this little padlock on the left side top, and previously our device, when accessibility came out, our device was fully ready to be set up normally. But in these cases, our device does show accessibility. But it's still totally blocked. It was before too. We could enter directly from here, emergency call. We would type *number 0 *number and we could enable ADB debugging. We could also enter directly from there. And with a program we could recover it with a single click. But these functions are no longer working, so let's do the following. We're going to connect to a Wi-Fi network so we can begin the process. Recovery. Let's connect to our network, click here, and then click accept. And we connect, after we have already connected correctly. What we're going to do is get to where our locked devices are located. Both the screen lock and the forgotten Gmail Google account on our device. What are we going to do in this video tutorial? We are going to use a completely different method than the previous ones. As you know, these Qualcomm processors, these devices, the ones that they have always done it through this point. But in this video tutorial we're not going to use that option where we disassembled our device and then, using tweezers, and we connect the cable and then the two dots, and from there we can access our device. Okay, in this video tutorial we're going to show you a method different where we're not going to uncover our device to be able to recover it. What are we going to do? Well, for that, you're going to watch this step-by-step video tutorial so you don't miss any details so you can troubleshoot and recover your device. As we can see, this device has what is a lock of screen, and finally it also has what is the Google account. The forgotten Gmail account, We also have other completely different methods that we have abandoned. Both in the video description and in the first pinned comment. We have those other methods for those people who also want to use other methods to access and be able to. They can also recover their devices directly from there. So, having said that, what they're going to do, well, let's explain it here. Here we're going to click where it says, use my Google account. And from here it would take us to where that Google account appears. I also want to mention, for those who are always attentive to our video and they are always supporting us, we also recommend that subscribe to the community of members, since YouTube allows us to do so in that community. Publishing videos in advance before they are published on YouTube would be published in the members community here for those who do not want. Hey, don't try to do this entire video tutorial on your PC, because in this video, we're going to use the PC. We're going to explain what tools you'll be using and what. That's what they're going to do. What we're going to do here is this. As you can see here, we can recover our device via email. For those people who forgot their screen lock, but if you remember the email block, write it here. They click next and then add. That's the password so they can access that device. The other thing would be that if this isn't known, they don't know the email address. They can write down the phone number they added to that email. With just the phone number, you receive a verification at the device, and from there they will also be able to recover their device. What are we going to do? Well, as we said, we're going to use a fully updated tool that will give you access to your device. With the latest updates, since we can't do it without a PC. But we're going to do this process via PC so we can access our device to recover it easily and quickly. I always recommend that we do this before we download the tool. What we need to do is not disable the antivirus. I mean, it's about temporarily disabling the antivirus. We disabled the antivirus. After we temporarily disable the antivirus, what we're going to do is run the tool to give us access. We'll also explain how we're doing. We're going to explain step by step how to install them correctly. Drivers, and if you have them installed, install them correctly. I'll also explain how to disable the antivirus. We'll give you everything exactly as written. In this video tutorial, what we are going to do is the following. What do they have to do? We're going to use a cable, a USB cable, from which we are going to remove this sheath. We remove the lining, it will look like this. Then what we have to do is peel these two. The two connectors, these are the two cables. We're going to peel both the green and the black parts and leave them peeled like that. We're going to leave him bald. After they leave it like that, we'll explain more later when. Let's do the process. You have to be aware of how you're going to do it. Well, since we're here, we're going to go and check our antivirus software. Let's go to our antivirus. Okay, we select our antivirus. Now that we're in our antivirus program, we're going to select this one. Left side protection against viruses and threats, where the shield is located. Then we go down here where the blue letters say manage. Settings, here we're going to disable this prime. The option that says real-time protection. We deactivated this first option. After we deactivate this first option, we'll go to what is ours. Browser, and we're going to download the tool we'll be using in this video tutorial. The tool, we will be able to find the tool by typing these letters. We're going to write our official page called Davidal, just like it appears here. On screen they're going to write it like this. They're going to write it, Davidel. I'm going to tell you to spell it so that they can write it correctly, since this is. These video tutorials are translated into several languages. I'm going to delete it. The page as it appears, D-I-V-I-C-E. El ya Davisel entonces cuando escriben la presearch en Google. This only appears on Google. You'll see this option here that says DBCEL. The page will appear here. Let's select the page. We select it, then this entry will appear. Being here at these entrances, you will be able to find many methods both with and without a PC. Go down to the last option. Here you will find this option that says apps or applications. By IBASEL they want to give click. After you click on it, you will find other methods. Completely different. Here you will be able to find other methods. They're going to go down here, we'll be able to find the tool. They will also find more different methods. Here we will be able to find the tool. In this tool you will be able to find both the. You'll also be able to find drivers, which is this. This tool is compressed and has a password. The password is right here, you'll be able to find it right here. Once they click and download it, that's it. We're going to explain how they're going to execute it. The first thing we're going to do is extract the tool. After we extract the tool, you'll see a PC like this. You're going to right click. You're going to click here where it says Run as Administrator. You're going to say yes here. You're going to say next. Next, next. Once it finishes, it will create a shortcut here for the tool. When it's completely finished, we'll click here where it says Finish. the tool will automatically run for us. In some cases, it often happens that the tool that the antivirus activates and blocks the tool. If that's your case, where the antivirus activates and blocks it, we repeat the execution process again. Now we're going to click here where it says Start. We're not going to touch anything. We click on Start and then it takes us to this section. The tool will come out completely here. It will come out here. The tool will come out here. Here you will also be able to find the drivers. They will now select everything according to their processor. They will select here. They select their processor, then after they select their processor they are going to click on it. They will also download this latest driver that appears here. This last driver that says LIP USB. They're going to click on it, they're going to do all of this, and then they're going to click Next. Then install it, then click Finish, and this driver will appear. How will you know that you have the drivers installed correctly? You're going to click here where it says Remove. You're going to click Next here, the processor will appear, it has to appear here. Since this processor is a Qualcomm, we'll be using it. The instructions in this video tutorial will appear here. Let's say it doesn't appear here for you. So what are you going to do? Are you going to select the first option here? You're going to click Next and wait here until we complete the process. When we do the process of, the account deletion option will appear here. If it doesn't appear there, it might appear here. So when it appears, because you have to tap it quickly, you'll select it. You're going to click on Install, that's what you're going to do. When it appears, select it and then click Install. Now what we are going to do is carry out the recovery process. Since we have the processors here, let's select MediaTek, which one is Unisoft. Besides that, you can also select your phone model here. You can select these models, enter their reference here, and search for the exact model. Many models will appear here. Here we will see all the models of these processors. But let's try it here with Qualcomm. Let's do it here, let's do it. Let's click here where it says Services. Then we'll click here where it says Reset. To reset FRP, click here and select here. When the Qualcomm processor appears here, select it and click Install. Now what we're going to do here is turn off our phones. We turn it off when it is completely off. We're going to do the following. We're going to press the two little wires, the green and black ones, and we insert the USB cable. Let's insert it. Let's quickly press volume up, volume down at the same time. We press, we release, we press and we release quickly. We're going to do it. When we recognize it, we'll do it when we've already. 4 attempts here, we disconnect the green wire from the black one. We do it, now we press, we release here. We hope he acknowledges it. Here he has acknowledged it. Let's see, it's going through the process here and we got this error. If you do this using the Qualcomm process and you get this error. So, when you do this process, if you don't have the drivers installed, it will appear here. You click on it and then on Install, that's all, but if you get this error here. So you're going to look for the following. You're going to click here, then you're going to click on Samsung, on your model, you're going to select, you're going to look for your model here. Here I have this device that I have here, it's an A05s, here it is. For Samsung A05s, here is the last binary, which is binary 9, that appears here. Here appears binary 9, well how do you know which one it is? You press volume up, volume down USB cable. Press volume up here and the binary code will appear. It's very easy, then we do the same process, we select our phone. We'll try FRP again, then what's next? We have to do is press, we're going to do the same. We'll repeat the same process we just did. We press both cables together. We press the 2 remaining wires here, connected here. We insert the USB cable while pressing. volume up and volume down simultaneously several times. Then we let go and now we wait to see if the process now works by simply selecting the model. Let's see how to select the model itself. This same process applies to all the references that appear there. It's the same process for all those references. Here it will ask us if we want to restart the phone. We'll say yes. Now the phone is going to restart here. We made it for the same model shown here. All these references that appear here are the same process. Don't worry, it's the same now. What we're going to do is wait for our phone to completely restart. We can disconnect it now. We disconnect it. We can disconnect it now, and what we're going to do next? It's expecting our phone to take us directly to the home screen. This is how it works if you follow this step by step. The same phone model can be used for any reference you're going to use. But the A does appear there. It's because you're going to successfully recover your device. After you follow the steps, you may already have the latest version. If you do it right, you'll be able to access it. Let's click here on Start. Now we'll finish configuring it. I'm going to give you an easier and faster way to be able to configure your phone without complications. Do it and quickly bring it to the start. Another thing I want to tell you, here, we turn off the Wi-Fi network. To do this process we need to remove the SIM card, not having any SIM card entered. When we get our phone back, we have completed our phone and we still have some errors. How we correct these errors, I'll explain it to you when I get to the end of the video, until we reach the beginning. We're going to click here on Jump. We'll click on Jump again. We click here where it says, do not copy. We click here now on Skip, skip again. Here you're going to give it more. You're going to click Accept. You click here on Add. You click Next, then you're going to click Finish. You're going to click Finish. Once you click here on Start, it will take your device to its initial startup state. How do we correct these errors? I'll explain it to you. Go to Settings, then in Settings go to About Phone. Go to the System Settings and you'll be able to find the option to reset your phone. You're going to click here. You're going to click here about the phone. You click on it, the last option is Reset. Here you will be able to reset and delete everything. When your phone completely restarts, it will be like a brand new phone, free from any error.